Good morning. My baby Taj and I are here to lead you through a practice that's going to help you start your day feeling grounded and enlivened. We're going to start by closing the eyes and coming to a comfortable seated position. If you have something to sit on, such as a block or a bolster, it could be more comfortable to have your hips a little higher than the knees. With your eyes closed, bring your awareness to your breathing. And allow your breath to relax deeper into your abdomen. As you become more aware of your breath, notice any other prominent sensations in the body. Maybe places of tightness or openness, places that might need a little more of your attention and care today. As you stay here longer and the mind gets a little quieter, create your intention for the day, your sankalpa. What are you wanting to manifest by practicing? What are you wanting to manifest in this day ahead of you? Once you have your intention, repeat it in your mind 3 times. This will help you it's like planting a seed. It will help you to get the seed into the soil of your consciousness. And once you've planted that seed, start to deepen your breath, coming into Ujjayi Pranayama. This is a breath with sound by slightly squeezing your vocal cords and dragging the air through the throat. Exhale all of your breath out. And inhale through your nose, making that whisper sound. Fill the chest, then the belly, and then pause with the breath full. Exhale through the nostrils, same sound. Drawing your belly back, soften your chest, pause with the lungs empty. Counting the breath, inhale through the nostrils. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold the breath in. Exhale through the nostrils. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold the breath out. Inhale again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold the breath in. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold the breath out. Take 3 more breaths like that on your own. If you'd like to make those breaths a little longer, like a 7 or 8 count, feel free to do that. Controlling our breath, or directing our breath, is a very effective way to manipulate our awareness and our consciousness. It's also a way to harness the energy that we have already circulating within us. Taking these deep, audible breaths will help you to build your internal energy source, your vitality, and sharpen your focus and clear the mind. After your third round, place your palms down over your knees after you switch off the cross of your legs. Palms over the knees, take a deep breath in, and start to pump your belly, snapping your breath through the nostrils. This is called Kapalabhati breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now take a deep breath in. Hold the breath with your lungs full, gently touching the tip of the tongue to the roof of the mouth. When you need to exhale, let all the breath out through your mouth, taking Uddiyana Bandha. Holding your breath out, tuck the chin to your chest and suck your belly in and up. When you need to inhale, lift the chin, take a big breath in. Do that one more time. Exhale through your mouth. Hold the breath out, tuck your chin, suck the belly in and up, flaring out your lower ribs. Lifting the chin, deep breath in, and full exhale. Now make your way down onto your back for a little bit of abdominal work. Starting with the knees bent, your fingertips just touching the heels, and then clasp your hands behind your head. Lift the head and shoulders up off the ground. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, bring your elbows toward your left knee and bend your left knee over the left hip. As you inhale, come back to center, setting the left foot down. Exhale, bring your elbows towards your right knee, stacking right knee over right hip. Inhale back to center. Exhale to the left. Inhale back to center. Exhale to the right, lifting both shoulder blades off the ground. Inhale to center. Exhale, both elbows towards left knee over the left hip. Inhale back to center, feet flat on the ground. Exhale, elbows towards the right knee. Lift both shoulder blades. Inhale to center. Exhale, twist to the left, really letting your hands hold the weight of the head. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist to the right, lifting shoulder blades. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist to the left, pull the belly button down. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist to the right, pulling the lower belly towards the ground. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist to the left, lifting both shoulder blades. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist to the right, pull the belly button down. Inhale, center. As you exhale, lay the head and shoulders down. Let's take a low bridge. Fingertips touching the heels. Lift the pelvis up off the ground. With your pelvis lifted, you can have your palms down, or you could try interlacing fingers underneath rolling the shoulders a little further underneath you. Press firmly through the feet, lift the hips, send your breath into the front body, the front of the chest, the abdomen. See if you can deepen your breath, smoothing out the inhale and exhale. If your hands are clasped, release them and slowly lower your upper body to the ground. Cross your ankles, rock yourself forward to your hands and knees. Coming to hands and knees, do a few rounds of cat-cow. Inhaling the belly down and the chest lifts. As you exhale, round your spine. Pull your belly button toward your spine. Inhale, let your belly drop down, lift the head. Exhale, round your spine. One more time like that. Deep inhale. And exhale. Tuck your toes, lift your hips, come into downward facing dog. In downward dog, walk your knees out a few times. Soften any tension in your jaw. Deepen your breath. And step your feet forward. Coming into a forward fold, catch hold of your elbows and rock yourself a little side to side. Letting your head hang. Release your elbows, soft bend in your knees, and roll up to standing. Coming into our first vinyasa, Sun A. Inhale, sweep your arms up. And as you exhale, fold forward into your legs. Deep inhale, halfway lifting, flatten your back. Exhale, step back to downward dog. As you inhale, shift forward into plank pose, shoulders over the wrists. On your exhale, lower halfway or all the way down. Inhale, lifting your chest for cobra or upward dog. Exhale, come back to downward facing dog. Pausing in downward dog. Once again, deepen your breath, smooth it out. If your lower back is at all sensitive, you can keep your knees a little bent in downward dog. If you're looking for more hamstring opening, reach the heels down and straighten the legs. Look forward and either walk or jump your feet forward. And on your inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward into your legs. Inhale, rise all the way up, lifting your arms. Exhale the hands to your heart. Let's do that sequence one more time. Deep inhale, lift your arms. Smooth exhale, fold forward into your legs. Deep inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, make your way back to downward dog. As you inhale, transfer your weight forward, plank pose. Exhale, lower halfway or all the way down. Inhaling, lift your heart, elbows in, shoulders draw back. Exhale, make your way back to downward dog. Meeting in downward facing dog, deepen your breath. Starting with the right leg, inhale, lift the right leg up. As you exhale, bring your right knee to your nose. Inhale, stretch it back. Exhale, right knee to nose. Inhale, reach it back again. Exhale, right knee to your nose, and then step right foot between your hands. Pausing in runner's lunge, fingertips to the ground, reach through the left heel. If this feels like enough, stay here. If you'd like a little bit stronger posture, come up into a high lunge, arms lift. Reaching through the arms, press through the left heel. If it feels good, bend a little deeper into your right knee. Slowly bring your hands back down. Step to plank pose. As you exhale, lower halfway or all the way down. Inhale, lift your chest, low cobra or upward dog. Exhale, back to downward dog. That sequence can always be modified in any way that feels right for your body. On your next inhale, lift your left leg. Exhale, left knee to your nose. Inhale, reach it back. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, reach it back. Exhale, knee to nose. And then step left foot between your hands. On your inhale breath, either stay here or come all the way up into high lunge. Pressing back through the right heel. If you'd like a little more stretch here, you can bend a little deeper into your front knee. Gazing one point and deepen your breath. And slowly lower your hands to the ground if they're lifted. Step to plank as you inhale. Exhale, lower halfway or all the way down. Inhale to cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath here in downward dog. Then gently set your knees down. Take your knees wide, your big toes together. Bring your forehead to the ground for child's pose. This is a really good posture for anything or any issues with anxiety or feeling stress, feeling like life is just too much is happening. Just coming here, softening your body, letting go of the busyness in the mind. When you're ready, tuck your toes, come back into downward dog. As you inhale, lift your right leg up again. Exhale, bring your right knee to your nose, and then step it between your hands. Spin your left heel down, and on your inhale, come up into Warrior One. For Warrior One, the left hip is drawing forward, the right hip back, pressing through the outer left heel, and reaching through both arms. On your next exhale, open up into Warrior Two. Readjusting your feet a little wider. That right knee should stack over the right ankle. Reaching powerfully through both arms, but descend your shoulders. Feel the feet hugging towards each other. And just a subtle engagement of the pelvic floor. So there's a squeeze at the perineum and a slight lifting at the pelvic floor. Flip your right palm. Slide the left hand down your left leg for reverse warrior, reaching through that right arm. On your exhale, come back up. Inhale, straighten the right leg. And exhale, send your right arm forward and down, left arm up, triangle pose. You can have your right hand on the shin or a block. or the ground. Pressing through the front of the right foot, suction your feet towards each other. Turning your gaze towards the sky or to the side, however feels good for your neck. On your inhale breath, come back up, arms reaching out. Exhale, bend your right knee. Inhale, reverse warrior, reaching through the right arm. And exhale, windmill your hands to the ground. Stepping to plank pose as you inhale. Exhale, lower halfway or all the way down. Inhaling to up dog or cobra. Exhale to downward dog. Pausing in downward facing dog, deepen your breath. Perhaps coming back to your intention, whatever that was. And reminding yourself of your intention as you breathe. On your next inhale, lift your left leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. Step your left foot between your hands. Coming up into warrior one. The right heel lowers, the arms lift. Bring the right hip forward and press through the right heel. Reaching powerfully through both arms, so you're feeling those arms lifting upwards as the hips and the legs, as you root down into the lower body. Feeling the hips lower a little bit. Take another deep breath here. And then open up into warrior two, taking your arms wide. Scoot your feet a little wider apart. You can gaze over your left middle finger, or you can gaze to the side edge of your mat. Descend your shoulders. Feel the left inner thigh reaching forward and the right inner thigh reaching back. Now flip your left palm, inhale, reverse warrior. Reaching through that left arm. Send your breath into the left side body. Your right hand can be on the right leg or the right hip or around the back. Soften tension in the jaw. Feel your strong legs supporting you. And come back up to warrior two. And as you inhale, straighten the left leg. Exhale, send your left arm forward and down, taking your right arm up. Triangle pose. Once again, this is a good point to use a block if you have one, or you can just have your hand on your shin or hand to the ground. Press firmly through the front of your left foot and the outside edge of your right foot. Lengthening the spine from your tailbone all the way through the neck. And turning the gaze towards the ceiling or the sky or to the side. On your inhale breath, come back up, arms reaching out. Exhale, hands to your hips. This time we're going to turn the feet so they're parallel to each other. Nice wide leg stance. And inhale, lift the heart up. As you exhale, fold forward, flat back. Taking your hands to the mat. If it feels good for you, you could fold a little deeper, perhaps grabbing the outside edge of the feet or the big toes. If you have an inversion practice, you can work on headstand here or straddle up handstand. Keeping both legs firm so the quadricep muscles are engaged, the kneecaps are lifting. Squeeze your feet towards each other. Send your deep breath into the back of your legs, your hamstrings. And releasing the grip on your feet, walk your hands over to your right foot and step back into downward facing dog. In downward dog, take another deep breath, or feel free to rest in child's pose if you'd like a little more resting. One more full breath here. And transitioning to plank pose. So from downward dog or child's pose, shift forward, come to plank, shoulders over the wrists. You have the option in plank to put your knees down for a little more supported version, the ankles crossed. Or for those of you that want a little more challenge in plank, do some mountain climbers. So each exhale, you bring one of your knees towards one of your armpits, alternating. If you're doing mountain climbers, you can also experiment with crossing your knee to the opposite elbow. Pausing in plank, and then lower down onto your belly. Let's do a back bend here. I'll give you a few options. Option 1 is Sphinx. Pressing into your forearms, elbows underneath the shoulders. Pull your heart forward and reach back through the legs. Option 2, Shalabhasana, interlacing your fingers. Behind you, lift your chest. Lift the hands. If your low back feels good, you can lift the legs as well. Option 3 is bow pose. Grabbing the ankles, kick into the hands, lift the heart. Take a few more deep breaths in this back bend. And then gently come down. Place the hands underneath the shoulders and press yourself all the way back into child's pose again. In child's pose, walk your hands to the right side. Bring your left hand on top of your right hand, reaching through both arms. And then walk your hands to the right side. Walk your hands to the left side, right hand on top of the left hand. Reaching through both arms and sending the breath into the right side body. And walk your hands back through center. Come forward to your hands and knees. Tuck your toes, downward dog. And let's take the right leg forward for pigeon. Right knee behind the right wrist. Scoot your left leg back a little. You can stay upright in pigeon, or you can come down onto your forearms, or you can come all the way down, forehead to the ground. If this is at all painful for your right knee, try pressing up onto your hands, rolling to the outer edge of your right leg, scooting the right foot a little forward, and then leaning your heart towards your right foot. Only going as far as it feels good for your knees. Say you can mess with any part of your body except your knees. They're the least forgiving. But it's not really good to mess with any part anyways. Take another deep breath here into that right hip. And And gently press back up onto your hands. Tuck your left toes, step back to downward dog. You can move through another vinyasa, one of those plank to chaturanga to up dog, cobra to downward dog sequences. Or you can just go right to the other side. So left leg lifts and bring your left leg through for pigeon. You can stay upright or come down onto forearms or come all the way down. Make sure to check in with that left hip and make any adjustments you need to be sure that your hip feels good, and especially your left knee. Take some deep breaths into the left side hip. And see if you can relax your jaw as you breathe into this posture. Press yourself back up onto your hands. This time we're just going to roll onto the left hip and bring both legs forward. Taking a forward fold, see if you can flex your feet. Inhale, lift your arms, and exhale, fold forward, either grabbing the feet or hands to your shins or hands to the ground. See if you can get your back a little more flat. Draw the shoulders back and send your deep breath into the back of your legs. One more deep breath here. Release your feet. Shift a little forward on your mat and come down onto your back. Hugging both knees in, give yourself a big bear hug. Pressing your thighs, especially the upper thighs, into the lower belly. Take a breath into your belly. And releasing your knees, set your feet to the ground. Shift your hips just a little to the right. And then bring your knees over to the left for a twist. You can bring your left hand over the right knee and take the right arm out to the right. Turn your head to the right and take deep breaths into your lower abdomen. Gently bring your knees back to center. Shift your hips over to the left. Bend your knees and bring your knees to the right. Taking the twist on the other side, your left arm can come out to the left. Turn your head to the left. Breathe deeply into your abdomen. Where I'm at now, the wildflowers are blooming, so I'm getting to see some little wildflowers right next to my mat, blooming. It's a sweet image as I close this practice. Now gently come back through center. Grab both feet, knees wide for a happy baby. Drawing those knees down towards the ground and sending the breath into the hips. From here, you can take any other final posture that you'd like, or just come straight to your Shavasana, your resting position, extending your legs. For Shavasana, your palms face up, your eyes close, Shavasana is a complete letting go. So releasing tension in the body and the mind. Don't worry about what's next in your day. Don't worry about what has happened before. Let go of all worries and rest. Notice if there are any areas that you're still holding tension in your body. And on your exhale breath, soften that tension. Feel the gentle rise of your abdomen as you inhale and the soft release on your exhale. Feel a sense of calmness fill you up. You can close this practice by staying where you are, or if you'd like to join me in a seated position, gently press yourself back up to seated. As you come to seated, lengthen your spine. Let the shoulders relax down and bring the hands together in front of the heart. Take a moment to refocus yourself, your thought, your intention. Deciding if you want to keep your intention that you set, or perhaps a new one has come for the rest of your day. Connecting to your breath and your heart, giving thanks for this time that we've got to practice together. Giving thanks for this body. Giving thanks for the friendships and the love in our life. And closing our practice by bowing our head towards the hands. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for joining me. Namaste.